Okay, so this is the page 7 of the ACP Geo summer packet. Okay, summer packet. Okay, so we're going to do all these problems, and I will make a different video for page 8. Okay, all right, so number 42, write the equation that shows the perimeter of the square, the perimeter rectangle is 48 inches. So yeah. Okay, so the perimeter is this length, right? This length. And this is a rectangle, so if this is x, and this is x plus 6, this is x plus 6. So if you add all these, should equal 48. So that means x plus x plus x plus 6 plus x plus 6 equal 48. So you clean this up, you have 4x's plus 2x is 48. Okay, so for x here. So I don't know where we are supposed to leave it. You can leave this here, or you can even do 2x plus 2 times x plus 6 equal 48. You remember the perimeter is 2 times the side times 2 times the length, right? The height and length, or whatever you want to call it. So the 2 times the side and 2 times the length is the perimeter. Any of these should be good. Okay, so now let's solve for x. We were here, so that means 4x equal 48 minus 12, 36. So x equal 9. Okay, find the area of rectangle. So that means AD is 9. And DC is 9 plus 6, which is 15. So the area is 9 times 15, which is 135. So the area is 135. Do we have a unit here? So no, it's a units squared. Okay. When we are talking about areas, you always have to give a unit, okay? And then if there is no unit given, you have to call a unit squared. Based on the figure above, write the equation that shows the area of a rectangle is 72 square inches. Oh, it said 48 inches here, so sorry. So this is inches squares. Inches squared. Okay, so now you have to write the equation that shows the area of a rectangle is 72 square inches. So that means x times x plus 6 equals 72, right? The area is the base times height. Base times height is 72. Find the dimension of rectangle based on the finding on number 45. So if you realize these 3 and these 3, we are talking about 2 different rectangles, in case you're confused. Okay, so that means this is x squared plus 6x equals 72. Okay, so that means x squared plus 6x minus 72 equals 0. Now you have to factor this. So you have to find the factors that multiply to this and add to this. And since this is negative, this have to be the difference of those two numbers, right? So let's prime factor 72. So that's 2 and what? 36, 2, 18, 2, 9, and 3 and 3. So it's 2, 2, 2, and 3 and 3. So the difference to be, this should be, so this is 6 and that's 12, so that would give you 6. Okay, so that means x, and then this is plus, so it's plus 12 and x minus 6, right? And 6 times 12 is 72, and that would be negative, and the difference is going to be plus 6. That equals 0. Don't forget equals 0, otherwise you can't solve it. You can set this equals 0 and this equals 0 to solve it, because we know the product of these two equals 0. So when you are solving for x, you have to put equals 0. okay? So that means x plus 12 have to be 0, so x equals negative 12, or x minus 6 have to equal 0, that means x equals 6. Since we are talking about the length, we cannot be negative, so this is the answer, x is 6. So the dimension is 6 times 6 plus 6, so that's 12. Okay, dimension for the first one was 9 times 15, right? So these are two different rectangles we are talking about.